Welcome back to Central News. New Zealand's fastest growing teat spray has been reformulated to improve farmers' bottom line, reduce mastitis infection rate and lower their bulk milk somatic cell count. Those words may go over the heads of some, but for farmers this is a major. Managing Director of Deosan New Zealand, Kip Bodle, joins me now to tell us more. Welcome to the show, Kip.
Thank you.
Now, just quickly, for those that don't understand farming, what is mastitis and how serious is this for farmers?
Mastitis is an infection in the udder. So the cow has 4 quarters in the udder, and it is basically described as an inflammation within the quarter that's infected. Generally, the symptoms on a cow can be hardness, redness, swelling, and depending on what type of mastitis, it can also come through in the milk. But effectively, it's pus and milk, so it's not a very nice infection. Cows can be in pain and it needs to be treated with antibiotics.
So then you wouldn't be able to use that milk then, would you?
No, generally farmers want to take that cow out of the milking mob very quickly and treat it. And because of residues potential in milk from antibiotics, basically you can't put the cow back into the milking herd for approximately 4 days after it's been treated. So you're losing all of that production and the value of that milk. The other thing that's probably very important to know is that once a cow has had mastitis in that quarter, its production out of that quarter for its life is limited. So the best method is to prevent mastitis occurring in the first place.
Now, this product TeatX has been reformulated. How is this a big step in the right direction?
Well, because farming's changed quite significantly in the last decade, so we're farming quite differently from where we were 10 years ago, particularly with some of the larger operations. And so we wanted to develop a product that suited these new conditions, and particularly around stability in different water types when you mix it. Sometimes there's chemical contaminants within the dairy shed that can affect the teat spray's performance. And we also wanted to create a product that had really fast penetration speed, so it's getting into the teat before the cow even leaves the shed. So
going back to mastitis a little bit, how is it affecting the New Zealand dairy industry?
Well, last week we attended the New Zealand Milk Quality Conference, where Dairy NZ launched the new Smart SAM project, which is about educating farmers on mastitis, because there is a mastitis issue in New Zealand. And recently they put a number to it, which is around $280 million per annum to the industry. And that equates back to around $180 to $200 per mastitis case per cow. So it's a very costly part to the industry, and we think that TeatX is a great product that will help change that figure.
How does TeatX differ to what farmers have been using?
Basically, teat spray has been dominated in the past by what we call acidic-based active ingredients, and predominantly iodine. So 60% of the market's currently using an iodine-based teat spray. TeatX is a chlorhexidine-based, and whilst chlorhexidine-based makes up about 30% of the market, there's been a really fast shift over the last 5 years towards chlorhexidine, and that's because it's less acidic. It has a neutral pH, which is more akin to cow skin, and so less damaging on teat skin.
Right, so what are farmers saying about TeatX?
We recently did some market research across the dairy industry, and 88% of our customers who have used TeatX would highly recommend it to other farmers, which is a great endorsement for the product. And it's generally because it just provides superior teat condition, and good teat condition is the best preventative from new mastitis cases. And their view is it's the best teat conditioning teat spray in the market, and they generally don't switch once they've tried it. And they're seeing an improvement within about 7 days of trying it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's quite a remarkable improvement in such a short space of time. Now, is TeatX the best, and can it be reformulated again?
It's the best right now that we can see, but having said that, we are continuously doing R&D, and every time we go through that process, we find insights in terms of the chemistry. And part of our innovation program is that we will constantly look at how we can advance the product further.
And quickly, just lastly, is there anything else that you want viewers to know about TeatX that perhaps they might not be aware of?
Oh, look, basically the best thing I can say is to try it every year at calving. When mastitis is prevalent, we offer farmers a free sample, a week's worth of product to actually try it, and I think the best thing I can say is take the opportunity, if you get it, to try the product. We can get it to your farm and talk to you more about it and try it and see what you think.
Kip, thanks for coming on the show today.
No problem.
To find out more, head to the website teatx.co.nz. After the break, John Calder wraps up field days now that everything has died down.